Hi, welcome back to Whiskey Outpost. This is January 30th. It is the second to last day of New Year, New Pour. That is the Whiskey Outpost event where I drink one new to me pour for every day in the month of January. And we've had 29 days. This is the 30th. We've had 29 videos. I've had 29 pours. I've had some I liked. I've had some I didn't like. I've had some I loved. So we've really covered the full gamut. But all good things must come to an end. So this is the second to last episode of this that we'll have. Um, and yeah, I just want to thank everyone for sticking with me on this journey. Hopefully, you're hitting like, you're hitting subscribe, you're hitting that notification button. Leave comments. I mean, you're doing all that kind of stuff because we're trying to build a whiskey community here, and that is all about you. So I don't know if you remember back on day two. I barely do because I killed a lot of brain cells with a lot of the pours I've been drinking. On day two, we had Maker's Mark. We had a special store blend, which I can see out of the corner of my eye right over there. So I thought it would be good for us to finish, well, the second to last day, since we started with the second to first day. It's a term, right? With Maker's Mark. So we're going to do Maker's Mark number 46, which I don't know a lot about except for the fact that it's Maker's Mark and probably means I'm going to like it. So this is Bill's recipe number 46. It is 47% alcohol by volume, which means it weighs in at 94%. I am expecting a very smooth pour based off my experience with Maker's Mark. This is Kentucky Straight Bourbon, whiskey barrel finished, huh, with 10 virgin French oak staves, which I expect will give it kind of a barrely taste. The virgin French oak, they've never been used in anything else. I'm guessing they're not charred, which also means that I'm not going to pick up some of those caramel notes, some of those vanilla notes. And I feel like this is going to actually be a little bit smoother than our normal Maker's Mark. I expect the staves to add a significant amount of additional flavor. But here's the bottle, backwards, of course, because I don't know, can't figure out how to do it right. But yeah, we're gonna go in and give this a drink. And I know it's kind of a joke around whiskey parts to talk about, are you gonna mix this? I don't mix a lot of bourbons with Coke and that kind of stuff. But if you're so inclined, when I first started drinking, well, really any distilled spirits, it was Maker's Mark, and Coke, which I can tell you is a fine, fine, fine way to start off Friday afternoon. But we're gonna start neat, and we're gonna start with a nose. Huh. I mean, right off the bat, I definitely got notes of proof. Which based on my previous statements, I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be like that proof forward. I expect kind of smooth, Maker's Mark taste. That kind of, I don't know, chocolatey, bourbony, vanilla-y, Maker's Marky flavor. The nose comes across heavily of those staves. There's definitely some grain in there. More wheat. More kind of a wheat flavor than aroma that I would expect. Um, Yeah, I was just trying to see because this is mash bill number 46 or Bill's recipe number 46, which who knows exactly what that. I'm trying to see what's in here, other than the staves, obviously. Caramel and spice, but nope, doesn't have. I'm still expecting a lot of corn. I'm still expecting corn. I'm expecting some wheat. All in the mash bill. And the more I smell it, and it's probably some subliminal messaging from the bottle, but the more I stick my nose in there, it's still burning. Like every smell's burning. But I get vanilla in there, which a lot of vanilla, more and more vanilla all the time. And I have to say, I don't know if you can tell. Can I look at my screen here? No, not really. It's real thick. Like it is climbing the wall of the glass. which you can't tell, but I think that's pretty significant. This is very syrupy, which I think is going to bode well. I expect Maker's Mark to be sweet. I think that's why it works so well as a mixer. There's fire. Whoa. Wish I would have had a match. I think I could have breathed fire there. Okay, so I'm dumb. Took a guess on what Maker's Mark 46 was going to taste like, and I completely missed it. It is very, very proofy. It is proofy all the way through my palate, both the front and the back of my mouth. It is fire to here, and it's still fire, which is not what I expect from a 94 proof. I mean, we've got some proofier stuff back there that we've drank throughout the month that doesn't come close to this level of fire to it. So let's give this another sip. And then once I start tasting it, can you see like you can kind of see the streaks if you look if you zoom in. I mean, I'm still getting streaks on here. This has the sweetness. It has the vanilla. It has those baking spices, the cinnamon, the kind of those flavors. Um, this stave combination, there's a little chocolate in there. The stave flavors don't have quite the same level of chocolate that I expected from other makers marks, but this isn't to say that I don't like it. Like, I know I'm being very clinical about it. It's just different than what I expected. I don't think that's a bad thing because, I mean, I guess if I had to have a daily drinker, Maker's Mark is probably that. This is just, it kicks it up in the heat department. So it moves it really out of something that I'm going to pour for myself when I just want something that I can drink and have a good time with. So it moves it more into the specialty occasion bourbons. But let me tell you, given the proof and the fire on this, if you need a hot toddy, like that's gonna kill anything. Yeah, so good. So I threw a rock in there because here on Whiskey Outpost, I celebrate people drinking however they want. So we're gonna try this with a rock in it. A little bit of water already evaporated off there. Um, the color, I don't know, like maybe a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I think it's definitely cold to the touch. Now, so let's give it a smell. The rock actually does some very nice things to this. Like it doesn't hurt to inhale it now, so I mean that's a real plus. Not that I'm not getting notes of proof. I'm getting notes of proof. Believe me, I'm getting notes of proof. But I'm also getting vanilla, caramel, frosting, which is like the weirdest thing to say. But I heard some other people talk about a frosting smell in their whiskey, and all that comes across now. So I'm excited to see what happens when we taste. Well, that's way better. That's way better. The either the cold, probably the dilution of the drink really does just kill that proof. And so all I'm left with are all of those wonderful Maker's Mark flavors that I'm used to. And then I really taste the virgin French oak staves. I mean, you just kind of get that. It's got like barrel flavor. I mean, that's the weirdest thing to say, but it adds a, a wood note that just kind of kicks up that caramel, that vanilla, some of those kind of sweet spices that you get in a spice cake. I mean, it really does do very nice things to the drink. And I'm wondering if I'm not just kidding myself on exactly what a neat Maker's Mark tastes like because again, I've got a checkered past with Maker's Mark where I drank it with Coke, and that Coke may have been cold and may have been, iced. But in my defense, I didn't know any better. I was young and stupid, and I throw myself humbly before the court. So anyway, this is really good. This really tops the list of drinks that I want to drink on the rocks. And I think that's something. So once again, the Maker's Mark 46 definitely has a spot on my shelf. I've got a soft spot in my heart for Maker's Mark. I hope to dip my own bottle in the wax cap one day. I'm really looking forward to all of that. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, like I said, like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, make fun of me for drinking it with Coke. I don't care. But yeah, thanks again for stopping by the Whiskey Outpost. Come back tomorrow for our final episode of January, where we will be drinking the allocated bottle that I found that I'm super excited about, and have been ever since I got it in late December of last year. And I've been saving it for this day to celebrate 31 new to me pours. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.